Hello, everyone. So, first of all, welcome back to Tori's Craft. This is Tori, obviously. I want to say first, I do apologize not having a drill with me on Wednesday. I was almost in a car accident and I was suffering from whiplash. So, I'm better now. Today's Thursday that I'm recording this. Um, so, I feel a lot better. My neck does not hurt as much. Um, I when I um, almost got into a car accident, it was Monday night, Tuesday morning. I was delivering my mom's nursing notes to her job, well, to her two jobs, and as I was going along my way, I was going down I-44, which is the one of the closest highways to me, and as I was driving, I had saw some red and blue lights, and so not knowing where they were at and it being in the middle of the night, I decided to go from the right lane to the middle lane because I was down a three-lane highway. So I was merging to the middle lane. I had a car in front of me that was going super slow anyway, but they also decided to merge into the middle lane as well. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I didn't really care at the time because I wasn't in a big hurry. Granted, yes, I was kind of in a hurry to get home and go to bed because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I didn't want to spend a lot of time driving around in the middle of the night. It's like 12, it's between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember. But, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I proceeded going down the highway, waiting until I can go back to the right lane, which I needed to be in anyway. And so at that time, I checked my mirrors like we have all been taught to do. Um, so I was checking my mirrors, and then I heard a squeal of the tires, and the car that was going slow in front of me slammed on the brakes for some reason. I don't know why they slammed on the brakes, but they did. And so I immediately slammed on my brakes so I wouldn't hit them. And then they continue on going. I'm like, okay. And so at that time, I'm like, I didn't understand what was going on. So I didn't want to like distract myself. And I watched, I was watching them. And then a second time, they slammed on their brakes. And I came very close to hitting them. At that time, I was like, F it, I'm not doing this. I'm not giving them a third chance. I'm just going to get around them. Well, as I was trying to get around them, they were trying to get back in front of me. But thankfully, my car has, actually, my mother's car has a very good pick up and go. So they couldn't get in front of me again. And I proceeded on going down where I needed to go. Um, at the time, I wasn't hurting or anything. I was having a lot of adrenaline, blah, blah. A lot of adrenaline rush going on. And by the time I got to I-40, that's when I started panicking a little bit, getting nervous behind the wheel. And I proceeded to go to my first stop. And as soon as I got to my first stop, I just sat there for a good 10-20 minutes before getting out and delivering my mom's nursing notes. And a thought had came through my mind, can I report somebody who's basically brake testing and basically slamming on the brakes and being a reckless driver? And so I was also Googling that up, and I did find the answer. I did find out that yes, we can report people doing that. And so it's a really good thing for me to see. But the only downside is we have to not only take up, like, we've got to have as much detail on the vehicle as possible. That wasn't going to happen at the middle of the night. License plates numbers. I didn't even look at the plates, to be honest. And exactly what they were doing, which I could honestly sit here and tell a police officer exactly what was going on. And so, but after I was done with that, I went, delivered my mom's nursing notes to both of the companies that she works for. Got home. I was going to tell mom about it when I got home, but she was in bed by that time. And so, since she was in bed, I was like, okay, I'll tell her in the morning whenever I get a chance to talk with her. Well, I wasn't able to talk with her in the morning either. She had to take my 9-year-old little brother to appointments, and so we didn't get a chance to talk. But that night, I did go on my Facebook because I was trying to go to sleep, and I couldn't because I kept thinking about this idiot. And so I posted up on my personal Facebook page what was going on and what happened. And I told mom, hey, I need you to read a post on my Facebook. And so she read it, and she's like, she replied to it. I had two people actually reply to my post. One is a really good friend of mine. I do love her. We used to play video games with each other online. But anyway, then, my mom posted. My mom's saying that she didn't care about the car. All she cared about was me being safe. But she really did not like reading those reading that, because it's putting, essentially, I was in danger and she didn't know about it, and then she had to read about it. And me and her, we talked for a little bit about it, and I told her, I don't know what was going on, why they were slamming on the brakes the way they were, what was, happening at the time. And mom's like, well, the only thing I can think of is they're drunk. And I had talked to our nurse for my 2-year little brother, who's about to be 3 in July, and told her what happened. And the nurse says it sounds like they were trying to do insurance scam. I'm like, yay. I was almost in the middle of that. And if you guys don't know about that yet, insurance scams, basically anybody will try to, like, damage their properties, get into an accident, and then sue you for everything, even though their insurance is going to cover pretty much everything. But they're going to sue you for all of it. And so, yeah, I after talking with the nurse on Tuesday morning, I went back to bed because I was super tired, because I didn't get to bed until about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was going, I was like super tired, and she had another interview for a second job to go to. So I was trying to get some extra sleep. And so I didn't get up until mom got home. And at that point, it was like, okay, I've got to get up. I've got to go and get my little brother, my 5-year-old little brother, from school to go to his therapy sessions. And as I, blah, blah, sorry, I get tongue tied now, but as I was getting ready to go, I noticed that on my left hand side, at the base of my neck and shoulder, it felt like I was pinching a nerve. I didn't think anything of it. I thought, it's like a kink, it'll work itself out. So I continued to go on with my normal day and got home. Was getting ready to go to work at the same time. One second, let me get my drink. Um, but I was getting ready to go to work and relaxing a little bit, and mom comes in. I was outside, so mom comes outside because she was talking to my 2-year-old little brother's doctors or something, because something was going on with him and we didn't know what it was, and she wanted to get it checked out just because with him, he's very touchy and we have to pay attention. So, so she was telling me that she was going to go to the emergency room, and I'm like, okay, I need to call off or call in, and she's like, yeah, because there's no way I'm going to be back in time for you to go to work. And this was at like 2:30, and I had literally an hour and a half before I had to go to work. I'm like, okay, not a problem. So I get her ready to go, and all this time, my neck was still bothering me. I was still hurting a lot. Um, I called in, and then got my other two brothers situated. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put an ice pack on and see what happens. And so I put my ice pack on. The pinched nerve feeling went away instantly. Well, not instantly, but 10, 20 minutes after having the ice pack on, it went away. Then the base of my neck that meets my head, that started hurting really badly. And I'm like, okay, so after mom had came home from the emergency room, and after I gave a bath and settled down some kids, I asked mom, if she knew what whiplash felt like, because that was one of the things that the nurse was talking about, how her mother had gotten whiplash from the same type of accident that happened. And mom didn't know what it felt like because she's never experienced it, because mom is a very safe driver. So I'm like, okay. So I just, kept icing my neck. And as the night was progressing on, I was like, I really need to get up and do a video to have it uploaded on Wednesday. So this way you guys had a drill with me on Wednesday. No, I couldn't. At that time, I'm like, okay, I really need to focus on letting my neck heal before I come and do a drill with me. So since Tuesday, actually, since the 24th, I have not touched this diamond painting at all. You guys are seeing where I had left off on that night. So yeah, I do apologize. I wasn't able to. I was in pain, and I was focusing on healing, so this way I can continue to do things that I love to do, which is one, diamond painting, and two, uploading videos for you guys. And also, since I had Wednesday off, that helped out a lot too, because I just spent the entire day in bed, to be honest. Tuesday night, I just spent in bed. Wednesday, all day long, I spent in bed. So, my neck feels a lot better. I have not put a ice pack on since about, I want to say 8 o'clock last night. I took some pain meds, which ibuprofen. I took some of these, and just thinking, that probably will help, which it did. And right now, I'm not in pain, and those have already, wore off. So, I am trying to find Kay. I have K's. I'm trying to find K. Okay, there it is. 35. Um, so I feel a lot better now, which is why I'm sitting here to chatting with you guys, explaining everything and why there was no drill with me on Wednesday. And the other thing I need to explain, apparently my unboxing was scheduled for Wednesday anyway. Yeah, my bad. That was supposed to be on Tuesday, not on a Wednesday, but it worked out. You guys still got a video on Wednesday. And then I posted up my progress video for you guys as well. Also explaining in the description, if you guys read the description, the reason why there was no drill with me on Wednesday was due to almost being in a car accident. So now from time to time, if something comes up, say like one of my little brothers have to go to the emergency room, I will try to record as much as possible, but I'm not going to guarantee that a whip it, not whip it, a drill with me will happen on the particular days that it's scheduled to be. I do try my best to record when I can and when I can remember them. So I like again, you know, this is I have a lot going on in my personal life that I don't really want to sit here and, you know, tell you guys all the reasons why I can't record when I want to. But stuff like, you know, almost getting into a car accident, hurting myself, coming down sick. I'm not going to record things when I'm not feeling the best. I don't think it's fair to you guys because if I'm sick, I'm coughing a lot and I mute myself a lot, so I'm not coughing on camera. So, but if you stuck with me so far, I know I've lost a subscriber, which is okay. I'm sad to see that subscriber go, but it's all good. I still have 16 wonderful subscribers, and I'm happy with the amount that I have right now, and I feel blessed with you guys. Obviously, I am not the best person in the world. I do have my own flaws. I do not talk a lot in some of my whippet, my drill with me's. Sorry, I was just watching a whippet from Shine Like a Diamond. But yeah, so I do want to continue to do my YouTube channel. I do have lots of great plans coming up that I'm not going to say anything about, but I have plans. One I will say now. I have been thinking about it for a while, and I might do Drill with Me lives. Now, I know some of you guys don't like the Drill with Me live because you feel that everybody just talks with everybody. But with me, if I do a Drill with Me live, I can talk with a crowd and I can have content. Because otherwise, I am just talking a lot of nonsense, in my opinion. To you guys, it might not be a lot of nonsense. You might be working on a project as well, along with me. And might enjoy, you know, me talking with you guys and interacting with y'all. But that's one thing I'm thinking about doing, and I'm thinking about doing that here in a second because my brother is still asleep, and I have literally 3 hours before I have to go into work. And since I feel a lot better right now, I want to continue to drill, or continue to work on this lovely piece. Now, I will give a shout out to Shine Like a Diamond. She did say today in her, well, to me it was today, but it was a Wednesday because she does Whip It Wednesday. Granted, this video probably won't go out until Sunday, but for me, today is Thursday for me, and I was watching her nail, and she included my work in progress here, and she said, you know, granted, I've done this before in the past, which is true. I have done this before in the past. I will probably have, because I still have that one. I'm in a toss up in between of giving this to my aunt or that other one to my aunt. Just because I'm loving how this is turning out so far. I'm loving the details. Granted, if you guys can't see it from here, but there's white and pink drills in this one. 819, which is kind of like a peachy, whitey color. And then 3756, which is like a light mint to me. But these two are in here, and with them blending the way that they are, you can't really tell. And it's amazing to me. It's kind of tedious because I'm thinking, you know, this entire right section would have been 100% color blocking, but no, it's not 100% color blocking. Now through this section down here, it was a little bit color blocking, and down here, but the confetti is not as dramatic as I thought it would be, and the blending of the colors are actually looking out pretty good so far, and I like how it's turning out. Now I am getting close. You can see all the shattering right here. I'm getting close to the navy symbol, which is going to be throughout in this piece, which is going to be heavy color blocking. Well, not color blocking, confetti. I have some color blocking coming up, but I don't know if you guys can see this, so trying my best. Go down. Thank you. There is going to be a lot of change in colors throughout here. I do have some greens coming up as well, which will be awesome to do, but down through here until you hit my light pad. Turn my light pad off. All this right here is going to be 310, and then I've got some confetti going on through there. So I'm excited to see that I'm getting close to this symbol. I'm working on it as much as possible, as long as I am in good health, I should say. But I am getting close to getting this symbol complete, which I think will be at least 2 of my hands, with how big it's going to be. Now, I will honestly say that through doing this project, I have also noticed I have creases and rivers going on. Oh, hi. Hi. My brother's up. So, hi, Bubba. You gonna come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. You gotta speak louder. Come here. Speak louder. Oh, okay. Now say hi. You gotta speak louder. Oh. Okay. Hi. You gonna speak? No. Okay. Well, with that, my little brother is up. Yeah, you're up. Come on. You see what Sissy's doing? Can you get your hand? Go. Hi. Yep. So this is the 5-year-old little brother. Love you. Go down. Sit down. Um, he just got up from his nap and he was saying hi. So, but anywho, I have. Where you going? You stay in here. Stay in here with Sissy. I'll change your britches here in a second, and I'll feed you here in a second too. Hold on, I'm almost done. Um, I have noticed on the back of my canvas. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have. Maybe you guys can see it from a ways. I have noticed that there are little rivers throughout the back of the canvas, but I'm thinking that's because I roll it up, and here's a perfect example. That is like a little increase. I have constantly checked over everything to make sure everything was good. Um, let's see, maybe I have some up here. Anyway, so I have checked over all of this and to see if it's ruining my canvas, and it's not, thank God. So I do have a little rivers here and there. I think it's personally my issue. See, I have one here as well. I think it's my issue with it, but that's just because I keep rolling it and unrolling it and taking videos of it and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm having so much issues with it. But other than that, everything else is going great. Now, I did have, I don't know if I mentioned this before, down in this area, it was a red diamond. It was, I want to say 815, 817. 817 that popped out here and I had to replace. But other than that, everything else has been great with it. And I just dropped all of those. Thank God that was sealed. Okay, anyway. So, I mean, other than that, everything else looks good. Yes, I do have a few popping up beads here and there. But it's not as bad as some of the older ones that I have seen on other people's channel. One that comes to mind is Rachel Ray, where she done a custom of her dog, and she had in one of her videos, I can't remember which one it was, but in one of her videos she had brought it out and was showing you guys with her pen and pushing down a section of say 20, and they will all pop back up. I don't have a section of 20 popping up. I have a section of maybe 1 to 2 that pop up. But other than that, everything else looks great. Actually, I do have some popping up. And like I keep saying, or I've said it before, if you run your hand over it and any diamonds try to come up with your hand, that just means that they're not sticking to the adhesive correctly. And it could also mean a poor quality in the adhesive meeting with the diamonds. Not so much that the company itself is to blame for. I know a lot of people want to sit there and say, you know, Huacan's drills are horrible. There's too many issues. Well, What did I do with my trash? Please tell me it did not get knocked over. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to defocus that. Okay, maybe a little bit too much. Alright, so in this cup, that's how many drills I've had that are trash to me. And some of them are not even trash. Some of them I can salvage. They are perfectly good drills. It's just not knowing the DMC. Some of these are brown, which I can put them in my, what color number? 154. I can put them in my 154 and they will be perfectly fine. Some of them are half diamonds, and what I mean by half diamonds, I'm gonna pull one out, and I don't know if you can see that clearly, but on the tip of that pin is a half diamond. So let me get a white tray. Okay, so let's refocus. That right there is a half diamond. Compared to, say, where did it go? Hold on, I've got to work with this. Okay, to that. So as you can see, there is a slightly different on the spacing, well, on the size of the diamond itself. But I've only pulled out about 3 of these half diamonds. As you can see with the red diamond, it looks perfectly fine. There's no issues with it. That's actually my 817. And most of these have no issues. I have no issues with using these. Now, on some of these, it will be kind of harder to see. But, I mean, I have no issues on using some of these diamonds. They look perfectly fine. The only issue I have is, see, I don't think it's those. Oh, yeah. It'll be these two here. You see how they're round? They're not in a diamond shape. Okay. So these two right here are not in a diamond shape. But, I mean, these others are just fine. This piece here, if I can get it, that is definitely like trash. So that piece is definitely trash. It's not shaped as a diamond. And that, I mean, that's the only issues. Now, this red piece here, it has some extra gunk, as you guys can see. It has some extra gunk. But, I mean, to me, the diamonds look fine. I have, let's see if I can do this proper count. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these diamonds I will not use, but these others I will reuse them if need be. Oh, make that 11 because I have a dimple on the top of this diamond here. This is probably going to be hard to show y'all, but there's a dimple on the top of this diamond. Maybe. There we go. But yeah, there is a dimple. Yeah, you guys can hardly see it. On top of that. Okay, so let me refocus, y'all. There we go. So now you guys are refocused. That's the only issues I have seen with this. Um, Now, granted, Rachel Ray did show off her issues, and they are all valid. Um, Most companies, I will say this, uh, since this is a craft that comes from overseas, um, nothing bad about the places that make them, but since this is a craft that comes from overseas, China, um, 90% of the time, the products are not to our standards. Now, not Oklahoma, United States, we really critique a lot of things and we want things to be perfect. This is why I say trial and error. You try a company, like I did before with the Navy. I tried that company. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to do, and I was not happy with it. So I am trying another company. Hurricane I have purchased before from. I have 7 paintings of theirs. 2 have been finished. 1 with issues, but I think that is a user issue. The other one I did not notice very much issues with. But I wasn't also looking to see these issues. So, with that being said, Hurricane, in my opinion, is a good company to buy from. Am I telling you to go and spend your money on Hurricane only? No. You spend your money how you want. That is for you to decide. Eventually, I will be spending my money on Diamond Art Club when I have some money saved up and after the move in August. I will, at that time, be spending money there. Now, why would I do that? 1, they have some really good stuff. 2, yeah, it is expensive. But to try out companies, United States based or China based, is the reason why I have this channel open. I want to try out companies. I want to tell you guys what companies are good and what companies are bad. So this way you are more of an informed buyer. Why do I want to inform you? Because I'm very nice. I don't care how many subscribers I have. I don't care if I one day will be able to monetize my channel and work just from my channel. Now, the money, if I ever get to that point, if I ever get to monetize my channel, that money will go back to my channel. It will not go for personal gain. If I sell paintings, if I sell diamond pins, that stuff will go for, say, bills, but will also come back to the channel. So, again, the things that I show you guys, the things that I want to talk with y'all about, are very personal. For starters, I don't have to stick with a schedule and have a drill with me out every Wednesday and every Sunday. That is what I want to do. If you guys are upset with me because this Wednesday was not happening, I am very sorry. I feel bad because I was not able to do it. But at the same time, I need to take care of myself. I don't think that I have to justify reasons. I have not been called out before on it. I just feel like I owe you guys an explanation on why the drill with me on Wednesday did not happen. Most of y'all will understand the reason why it didn't happen. Most of you guys will understand a lot of other things. Now, the only reason why I'm bringing out my trash is because I did get a comment on Facebook, on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, stating, asking me how are the drills. Because there was an issue in the past with Hurricane and them not properly having good quality drills. I can understand that. I am a Hurricane fan. I love Hurricane. I have no issues with them in the past. One of them is due to an issue with me because at the time I was learning how to do a three-placer and having squares at the same time and not having the proper tools. With squares, I will say this. I do have some proper tools now, but if you ever want to do multi-placing with tools, I suggest the angle ones, not the stiff ones like this, because that's stiff. Not those, but angled. And the reason why I suggest the angled versus the stiff ones is because they're at an angle. Okay? So here's your stiff one, here's an angled. I suggest using these for squares and these for rounds. Because this one, you don't have to this one is just straight, and you have to make sure that when you're placing a diamond, it's right where you want it and that they all line up perfectly, okay? That's the only thing. This one, you can automatically go and look to see where it's going and pull off. And then of course, you have your straightener, which you can just go and, straighten things up and whatever. But that is what I suggest for squares, is the angles. The angles don't come with every single kit. The flat ones, the ones that are straight, come with every single kit. These you have to buy in special kits, unfortunately. But I have noticed that they come in clear as well. The flat ones, they come in clear as well, instead of this opaque white. Which leads me to another point. Whenever they're straight like this, and I call this straight, this is more, I want to say more for rounds than they are for squares. And the whole reason why I want to say that is because it's easier with rounds, because you're going to have gapping. Don't know who you are. Sorry about that. You're going to have gapping with rounds. So it's easier to do this one versus the, versus with reds. I don't know who you are. Stop calling me. It's easier to do it that way. So that's the only thing that I have to say on that. And you know what? I'm actually going to end it here. I'm rambling. I've got to go feed my little 5-year-old brother. I'm getting phone calls for no apparent reason, and they're not leaving voicemails. And I've got other things that I want to do. Granted, this is my first time coming back to this in 2 days, and talking with you guys a little bit. But I'm rambling, so I need to get off and go adult for a little while. So until then, my friends, this video should go up on Sunday, I hope. I might squeeze it in further in the week, but I might just do it on Sunday since it is a drill with me. But until then, my friends, I do hope you guys have a lovely day. And again, I am very sorry for not having the video out on Wednesday. Um, that is just due to the issues of life and almost getting into a car accident and having whiplash and not wanting to sit here and injure myself more. I decided to take care of myself. So I do appreciate for those who have stuck around with my channel and who have not dis- uh, desubscribed from me. I do appreciate you guys, and I hope to continue to talk with y'all in the future. Again, it's an open communication. For me, I don't care how you can communicate with me. You can do it through comments down below. You can go to my Facebook business page and message me there. I do highly suggest that to get my ID, my PM ID for YouTube. And then after you get that, you can message me on YouTube. I try to look up on my YouTube channel every so often, but the best way to reach me would be with my business page on Facebook. So until then, my friends, I hope you guys have a lovely day. Go out there, do something that makes you happy. As long as it makes you happy, I'm happy. I'll see you guys later. Bye.